Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this August the 31st, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Thursday out there so far. Hope everybody has a great Thursday afternoon. Hope everybody continue to stay safe because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the tropics again across the tropical Atlantic and also across the lower 48. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation as well. Also, we're going to take a look at the watches, warning, and advisory map for your location across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook for today and Friday. And also, we're going to take a look at the Climate Prediction Center outlook for temperatures and precipitation over the nation over the next 8 to 14 days. Okay, if you're a new viewer and you have not subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and consider subscribing today, and love to have you. Also, if you know anybody that would love to join the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel, send them my way. Love to have them. Also, like these videos, share these videos, and consider subscribing if you have not. And I cannot believe today is August the 31st, and tomorrow will be September the 1st. This year has flown by so fast, I cannot get over it, how fast it has went by. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about some weather forecast detail, and we're going to get on into the forecast now. We're going to dive on into it. Alright, as you can see here on the satellite imagery here is Hurricane Franklin, still churning in the northern Atlantic. Continue to push on off to the east-northeast. We'll move on over towards the northern tropical Atlantic, and should be just a remnant low sometime early next week. Here's the remnants of tropical storm Idalia that moved through the Carolinas yesterday and also made landfall yesterday in the Big Bend area of Florida at 125 miles per hour winds. But it did reach category status, category 4 status before it reached, but it weakened as it moved inland to 125. It did get to 130, but as it continued across, as it continued its journey across the southeastern United States, it became it was a hurricane down in southern Georgia. By the time it got over towards southeast Georgia, it was a tropical storm. When it passed through the Carolinas, it was just about 65 to 60 miles per hour tropical storm. And there goes the remnants of it right there. Pretty much a cold front, I think, then pretty much got it as well. And it will continue to kind of move along that cold front. We have Jose right here. This morning, the National Hurricane Center considered it as a tropical storm, but it's not going to last that long. It's going to continue to push on off to the north, remain a fish storm. Here are the remnants of Gert. They're giving it about a 10 to about 20-30% chance of development. This system here looks to be our next system we're going to have to watch here. Just come off the African coast. Gives it about 7, so we'll have to keep an eye on that as well. We got some shower and thunderstorm activity down here in the Central America region, also some down in toward the Yucatan Peninsula region, about where Idalia formed. But like I said, just bringing some showers and storms to you guys in the Yucatan. Also, we got showers and storms over in the Eastern Pacific. Also, showers and storms also across portions of the northern portion of the United States, up toward the Dakotas, moving into Minnesota, and also just kind of a zonal flow moving from west to east across the United States. High pressure will ridge back into the central portion of the United States. The heat wave will begin, I think, sometime early next week, back in charge of the middle portion of the country, but not quite at the East Coast. So it'll be, well, right now we in the 80s, the low to mid 90s for daytime highs once again. But will we see any more 100 degree temperatures? I think those should be pretty much done since we're moving into September. The sun angle is getting a little further away from us right now as well. So the further and further the sun angle gets away from us, it's going to draw some of that heat away, but it still can get hot though. But you can still have temps in the low to mid 90s, maybe even upper 90s in some locations if during the month of September well. Shit, we can start looking for cooler weather now since we next month is September. Then it'll be moving over into October, and then we'll be into the winter months. Won't be too much longer. All right, let's zoom into this area here to the Outer Banks of North Carolina, Eastern Virginia. This is the remnants of Idalia. As you can see here, we got showers and storms extending from the eastern portion of North Carolina. Still get some light rain in that vicinity. Over toward the Outer Banks of North Carolina, Eastern Virginia. I would not be around, probably around the Roanoke area of Virginia as well. Yeah, there's Norfolk, Richmond vicinity there, getting some showers just east of Raleigh. Showers and storms there. Also toward in your region. Alright, the next batch of showers we're going to move up to is to the north. I knew there was some up here. Let me zoom back out so I can go straight to it. Yeah, here we go, right here. Alright, here we go. We got some showers and storms standing up here near southern, just south of Lake of the Woods in southern Canada and right along the Minnesota border, standing all the way through Portland, Minnesota, just east of Fargo, all the way down towards Sioux Falls, Iowa. Got some scattered showers in North Dakota there in the southeastern portion and eastern South Dakota as well. Alright, let's zoom back out again. We're going to go to our next precipitation area. We've got a little bit of shower down here around Regina, but I seen some more precipitation over in the southwestern U.S. Oh, the northwest, excuse me. Over around Seattle and Portland, we got some showers and storms for you guys over here. Portland, you get some showers and storms all the way down into portions of the Gulf, the eastern Pacific Ocean, right along the coastal areas there. Much of Oregon, you get some showers. That will continue to push off to the east. Let's move on down to our last area of showers and storms down here in the Gulf of Mexico and also across Florida. We got some showers just south of New Orleans, Louisiana, also over toward Apalachicola, Florida, in the Panhandle region, Big Bend region, where y'all got that hit by Hurricane Idalia. You're getting some more scattered showers in your area, down toward Tampa, just west of Miami, more in the Gulf of Mexico, also down into a portion of western Cuba as well. Get some scattered showers there, the northern Bahamas as well. Alright. Now we're going to move on to the watching, warning, and advisory map for your location across the nation. As you can see here, we got tropical storm warning still in effect for the coastal waters, the east coast of the United States. Also some in the Outer Banks of North Carolina for tropical storm warning inland. That should be canceled because, like I said, most of the tropical storm force winds are pretty well out to sea. Hurricane local statement still in effect for North Carolina. Got some coastal, let me see, beach hazard statements and rip current statements along the Carolina coast. We got some coastal flood advisories also in effect for portions of the Washington D.C. area, also Delaware, New Jersey, all the way down to the Outer Banks of North Carolina as well. We got heat advisories for southern Florida. Also, we got area rivers flood warnings in effect for the Carolinas. Special weather statement for you guys here in Mississippi and Louisiana. Red flag warnings in effect for Louisiana and eastern Texas. Air quality alerts there as well for central and east Texas. Red flag warnings also in effect for up here in Kansas, Nebraska, and Colorado, northwest Colorado, eastern Utah, much of Wyoming, portions of Nevada as well. Special weather statement for you guys, portions of Minnesota. River flood warnings still continue for areas in South Dakota. Wind advisories over northeastern Montana. Air quality alerts also in effect for you guys here in Oregon and also into California as well. Also, flood watches in effect for Northern California. Wind advisory is also in effect for Nevada and also the mountain range of California. Still got those red flag warnings in effect for Nevada as well. Also, we have some blowing dust advisories over southern Arizona. Air quality alerts there as well. All right. Northern Alaska, Central Alaska got some flood watches, wind advisory, high wind warnings in central areas of Alaska. Southern Alaska got some special weather statements for you guys, gale warnings around. Red flag warnings, gale warnings in effect for much all of the Hawaii and Chain Island as well. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. We got general thunderstorms for portions of Louisiana into Georgia through Florida to the Florida Keys. Also up here in Minnesota, also into the Dakotas, also over here in portions of Arizona, New Mexico, also into portions of Utah, and also into Colorado and Nevada and Idaho. Marginal risk over here in portions of Arizona and Nevada and portions of California. Alright, if you live in Phoenix, Arizona, Las Vegas, Nevada, Tucson, Arizona, Mesa, Arizona, Glendale, Arizona, severe weather expected this afternoon. Possible, that's a marginal risk. Tornado probability less than 2% all areas. Winds 5% in the Browns, same areas I called out from Phoenix, Arizona to Glendale, Arizona, including Las Vegas, Nevada, Tucson, Arizona, and Mesa, Arizona. The hail probability less than 5% all areas. Alright, let's move on to day number 2. This will be your Friday outlook. Alright, as you can see, we got general thunderstorms up here in portions of South Canada around Lake Superior. Also down in the Florida Keys through Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana. And again back in the southwest United States from New Mexico, Arizona, Southern California, all the way up into portions of Oregon, Northern California, Nevada, also Idaho and Montana and Wyoming and Colorado. Marginal risk through Arizona all the way up into portions of Idaho. If you live in Phoenix, Arizona, Las Vegas, Nevada, Tucson, Arizona, Mesa, Arizona, Glendale, Arizona, marginal risk for severe weather on your Friday. The tornado probability, less than 2% all areas. Damaging winds, 5%, same area, Phoenix, Arizona to Glendale, Arizona, including Las Vegas, Nevada, Tucson, Arizona, and Mesa, Arizona. Large hail, 5%. This includes Phoenix, Arizona, Mesa, Arizona, Glendale, Arizona, Chandler, Arizona, and Scottsdale, Arizona for large hail. Alright, now we're going to move on to the Climate Prediction Center. This is the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook across the nation. Much of the nation is going to be at well above normal temperatures, especially from Maine to Florida, all the way to Texas, all the way into California, all the way into Montana. The only areas near normal is, of course, in Northern California, much of Oregon and Washington State, northern portion of Idaho, and below normal is just right in the northwestern portions of Washington State. Alright, Alaska, going to be near normal for north and eastern areas, west, central, and western areas, below normal temperatures expected there. Precipitation, we got above normal precipitation across portions of Maine, down into portions of Virginia, and also over here in portions of Idaho, and also into Oregon and Washington and Oregon State. Also down in Alaska, got above normal precipitation in you guys' area all across the board. We got near normal precipitation then from Maine through the Carolinas down to Florida, also back into Minnesota through Montana, Idaho, back into portions of western areas of California. And below normal precipitation expected from much of California all the way to Michigan, all the way down into Georgia. Well below normal precipitation expected from Arizona all the way into Texas, also into Kansas, Oklahoma, and also into Arkansas and portions of Missouri as well. And well above normal temperatures expected over Texas, all the way into Kansas, and also all the way up into the Dakotas as well. Alright, so it's going to be a hot, like a hot few days. This is valid from September 7th through the 13th. So like the first part of September is going to be still hot. That's what I was talking about, that heat wave going to set up. here in the middle portion of the country, but you know, most of the United States is going to be pretty well above normal in temperature wise, and going to be below near normal pretty much the eastern coast of the United States, but much of where it's going to be hot, where the center of the high pressure is going to be dominating. This is where the precipitation is going to be kind of limited at this time. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope everybody continue to stay safe and well. So enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing if you have not. And we'll catch you back in the next video. So take care, everyone, and have a great, great Thursday afternoon, folks. We'll catch you back in the next video.